Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz in September 28, 2016, 9:48 p.m. Birmingham. Um, I got two or three things to say. They're minor but worth hearing. Um, it seems like some bells and alarms are beginning to go off in different places, and this is a new one. I just heard this, and um, they're asking, and wow, I forgot the year, but it was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to find it. In the year, yeah, 5777. I did find it. I cannot believe it. And in the year 5777, they're asking for you to pray for the peace and safety of Jerusalem. Whatever that 5777 year means, I don't know. But I have been praying for the peace and safety of Jerusalem for a good while. 5.5 years. Wow. And but I saw something today that's really sad. This is on a helmet cam, and it was on the border between Palestinians and the Jews. And there was one Palestinian man had a 4-year-old boy, his son, and he was pushing his son along in front of him, kept pushing him and telling him to go to him, let him kill you, go. And then when he got to the Jews, keep in mind there's a Jew behind him. He's an Israeli military, and these are military guys right there on the line of Israel and part of Syria. And this man was pushing this boy and begging the Jews to kill him. Please kill him. Shoot him. It's better for him to die than to be alive. And Benjamin Netanyahu is the one that gave that message. And he said, that is insane, because they take these children as quick as they can get them into. Now you got to hear this. Please bear with me. As quick as they get them into kindergarten or some type of place where they can teach them anything, and they start out by teaching them to hate the Jews. They start teaching hatred, and they also teach them it's better to die than it is to live. Why did God make you? Why did God make you? This man, okay, the point is, when I said what I said, I've done it 2 or 3 times about God sends an angel. That angel at conception will go into the mother's womb and begin to teach the child that grows until the child is born. And as the child is about to be born, the angel touches it right here. Thus, this depression, right? And that's biblical. And he teaches this child everything there is to know, but very specifically, it is in him right from wrong, good from evil. We have that in us. If no one ever taught us we would know that that would be the truth. We would know if we never run across another person, we would know right from wrong. So this Palestinian is pushing this little 4-year-old along and begging the Israeli military to kill him. What the Israeli military did was reached out to that 4-year-old boy as to shake his hand, and the little boy put his hand in the military guy, and then he held his hand up. The little boy held his hand up. He gave him a high five, and then the military put his arms out, and that boy ran to him, and the military scooped him up, was holding him. Probably something his father had never done. And the whole time that it showed that wasn't more than about 30 seconds. You could tell instantly that little boy was, it was like he was clinging on to the Israeli to life itself, to something different, something better than he's known. Let me tell you something. When I do my blogs at the bottom, I always leave John 3:16, and right beside it, Genesis 12:3. Let me tell you why I leave Genesis 12:3. John 3:16 is a no-brainer. You need to accept Christ because that time is so short. You don't want to miss paradise. This is the time. But Genesis 12:3, and I will bless them that bless thee. Keep in mind, the first book of the Bible, that's a long time ago. And I will bless them that bless thee, and I will curse them that curse thee. And in thee, as in thee, Jesus, in thee, shall all the families of the earth be blessed. In thee, meaning the Jews, shall all the families of the earth be blessed. In thee, and this is the Jews, but I was thinking John 3:16. But now that's Genesis 12:3. Let's pray for the peace and safety of Jerusalem. Here it is again. Psalms 122, 6-9. Please hear this. This is the year 5777. They want as many people that will pray for the peace and safety of Jerusalem. And they shall prosper that loves thee. It's telling you, if you pray and if you love the Jews, you love Jerusalem, you love Israel, you love God's people, pray for the peace and safety of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. Peace be within thy walls and prosperity within thy places. That means their house, their houses, their places, wherever they lay their head. Something's going to happen, and not based on these, no, but based on the fact that all of a sudden, I heard one man minutes ago say, people think that we have 72 hours, that if something tragic were to happen in the EMP, for example, or even were as bad as that. A tremendous, on a scale 9 earthquake on the West Coast would kill millions, many, many millions, but it would just vibrate right on across America. Within 72 hours, they say every store will be out of food. EMP, every store will be out of food. That's not right, guys. You need to cut that a little bit closer to reality. Tom Horn sells Wise Foods in Skywatch in a subset. Steve Quayle has been selling it for a long time. He mentioned back in the late or mid to late 90s when he started. Here's what both of them just said. Tom Horn said that day won't end before everything will be gone. And Steve Quayle corrected Tom Horn and said, Tom, that's not true. If you see and you recognize that you got just this much time, doesn't matter if you go and steal it or however you get to a store, because the reality of it is in 1 hour, there will be no food left on any store shelf anywhere. 1 hour is all it'll take. And something that I've been looking up for my own benefit is potassium iodide. This is good for your, radiation poisoning, something like that. And for your water, to purify your water, whether it's running water, still water, groundwater, well water, lake water, creek water, spring water, buy iodine Tincture, Tincture, but I know iodine. I've always just, the old iodine, the stuff that'll burn the stew out of a cut that my grandmother used to put it on me and laugh. But these two things, if you pop these little pills and there's some kind of radiation escape from somewhere like that blew over from Japan, if enough of it came, they on the East Coast, on the West Coast, they take it. They take these pills. And so far inland, they take them. And the time may come and by next year that we might need to start taking them this far in, and I'm in Alabama. And again, for your water, iodine. A couple of drops in your water and alcohol. I'm just telling you, I don't know the mixture of the alcohol and iodine, but those two, with the right mixture, will purify water and take something out that could hurt you and make you terribly, terribly sick. I just had the need to do this one right now. I don't know why, just the need, the urgency is there for some reason. Jody Wolf Expoz.